forward towards our future. So our vision, and I highlight that this is to be refined through feedback from the public because this is essentially my vision, but I want it to be ours, okay? Is that in the year 2045, Columbus is home to a well-connected network of accessible and welcoming skate amenities that cater to our already thriving and diverse skate community. And to achieve that vision, our mission, and when I say skate amenities, I'm talking about all types of skate spots, skate parks, skate rinks, skate covered spaces, not covered spaces. It's supposed to be an all-inclusive word. And our mission will be to support the skate community by providing these amenities that meet the growing demand, enhance user safety. Our 2 times that we've done street skates, we've been yelled at on Neal Avenue by trucks honking to get us out of their way. So promoting the acceptance of skating, both in the street skating sense, but also within the recreational culture of Columbus. And we get there by advocating for and pushing for the construction of new skate parks and outdoor rinks, upgrading what we already have, and integrating these infrastructure improvements over time. And I posted and talked about a few different cities and what they've done, but Vancouver is the one that probably sparked the initial, come on in, please join us. Vancouver is probably the biggest example because the skateboarders there, not necessarily the roller skaters, but the skateboarders gathered together and they said skateboarding and other small wheeled activities. So they included scootering, roller skating, everything else. They went to the city and they got an approval in 2022 for somewhere between $13 and $19 million over the course of the next 20 years, so 2023 to 2042, to be built in and around their city. Vancouver metro area has a population of 2.6 million, and in Columbus we were at 2.1. So we're not far behind, and I think that the funds are there, and we can grab them. And how did they do it? Through some stages, and this is what we'll be working towards in the future, but essentially launching and listening to what people want, where we want these rinks to be, what spaces we want to prioritize. I can't do it because I need to know what the people want. And through public engagement. And this is a big part of me wanting to have this meeting today. And of everything that I've been posting and sharing and putting together is to form a skate advisory group for engagement. That's literally what the Vancouver strategy called their group, but it was a group that represented various parts of the community. And I've only been specific in having the skaters here today. This is the community that I've been watching the closest for the next 3 years. But in our next meeting, I do hope to extend specific invitations to other small world activities, so skateboarding, longboarding, even scootering, various things, so that we can widen our scope and include other people. But the goal will be for this to launch in January. So I'll kind of be taking applications and interests in October and November and make decisions. Then in January, we'll figure out a meeting schedule that works. But it's not intended to be a very large group, but it's just people who are interested in, for the next year, working towards some of the things that you see in whatever capacity that you can. So our 2 main goals are to form SAGE and get the city to give us or commit that $20 million over the course of 20 years. And this slide is what I would call what I would do if this could be my full-time job with no interruptions. These are the things that I would pour my heart and soul into. But weekly rollouts hosted by community members, specifically for consistency and visibility in the streets, so that cars can get used to seeing us rolling around the city, and not just downtown, and other parts of the city that are well suited for it. Collaborations with, and these are mostly 2026, what I would be working towards. Hops on High, which is already a consistent event, and they've already expressed interest in roller skating, and they already have a skateboard activation there, but joining those and representing roller skating in a really strong way there. The collaboration with Experience Columbus is a very big piece, but it's a project in a sense. If you go right now to experiencecolumbus.com/SoulCBus, you will find information on the history of soul in Columbus. You'll find information on where you can go see soul music now in Columbus, and you'll see information about their big Soul CBus festival where they bring in all these big artists, right? You're familiar. They bring in all these big artists. It's paid for by the city through grants and funding, and then it is free to the public to attend. So it would be lovely to have experiencecolumbus.com/skatesybus that would share the information that we saw earlier in this in more detail, as well as some of the more, there's more. There's a lot of skate history outside of just the venues. So sharing and uplifting some of that, and then I would love to see an events page with a combined rundown of the things that go. And I'm not gonna call you out, but I love how Brett is always posting in the Columbus Rollerskaters group with all the schedules and things that are going on all across the city and even places in the region. But something like that, a regular feed where people know they can go find information about skating, even if they don't skate and they're just curious. Friday night skate nights at Land Grant. Would love to see that every Friday in 2026 for spring, summer, and fall. That's an easier win to me because we've already had various organizers doing things there. I would love for it to be paid for by the city in some form and to have local DJs that can bring that extra spice, right? And then on farther off would be a campaign I like to think of as rolling forward with Columbus Public Health, Columbus City Council, potentially the Board of Commissioners, but aligning with them to promote skating as a form of wellness and mobility. So on the street skating side, but also on the just wellness and joy and community and connection side, maybe some campaigns for Share the Road also being with skaters. And then this was just mentioned to me in the last week, that somebody really referenced they would love to see the outdoor rink at Dodge Park resurface, so I threw that one in there today too. So these would be the things, if I had all the time in the world, that I would love to do, but I know I can't do alone. But I think that if we can find a group that wants to come together and believes in some of these and has more ideas to throw in with it as well, that we can really, make something happen. But we can also, just to make sure that everybody gets to know somebody they didn't know when they came, and because we have time, let's do a quick icebreaker. My name is Jamie. I've been skating for 6 years. I moved to Columbus 3 years ago. I'm gonna pass to.
I'm Lisa.
You're a DJ.
Well, yeah. Part-time.
In training.
No, I've been skating for, I guess, about 2 years now. Before that was junior high, and I'm just really happy I discovered this community. It combines my love of music and movement and community, so I'm excited to be here. I'm excited about what you're doing.
Oh, you're gonna put me on the spot out there. I'll put you later. I'm Tamara. For those that don't know, I created Cloud 6 Skate. I was the original founder of the Easy Rollers. I created and put the Easy Rollers into play. We had a group of over, I'd say probably 45, maybe 50 members. May have been more than that, because we also started an Easy Roller Junior. We wanted to give, my vision was to give back to the community, have something for the kids to do also, and the parents to be able to have something to do in their spare time. We wanted to teach the children that another form of art can be mastered if you take the time and do it. And it will keep you out of trouble because it keeps you studying and learning. And the more you do, the more you want to learn. I've been a skater all my life. I started skating at the age of 7. I stopped skating. I drove a truck for 25 years. Got off the road, retired, moved to South Carolina, where there was barely any skating. So I've always put my earphones on because of course I have my own playlist, because I'm not gonna hear what everybody else wanna hear. So therefore, I do my own thing. I don't bother the DJs, I just do me. When y'all see me skating slow, don't worry about me, I got something going on. Trust me, it's good. But when I came back with Cloud 6 Skate, I decided to do a little bit more. I wanted to give back to the community, to the adults. I wanted to create a vibe, somewhere where we can go chill, unwind, and relax without our children, without the stress of work. somewhere we can go and be able to vibe. And if you want an adult beverage, go get you an adult beverage, as long as you can still skate and don't break your neck. But the reason I did this is so that we could communicate and have a unity, a family of skating, where we can be able to talk to each other, be able to chill, unwind, let everything go from yesterday, the day before. Because I know y'all, like me, I'm stressed, and you need to let that out. So this is why I created Cloud 6 Skate, to give us an escape. But not only that, to give us music that we grew up with back in our era without all the cussing, that we can enjoy. Because you don't hear skating rinks playing the Whispers. You don't hear them playing Tina Marie. You don't hear them playing Earth, Wind, and Fire. This is stuff that we want to hear. We don't always want to groove to that fast cussing. We older people, we want to be serenaded by some things sometimes. You know? We don't want to be said, yes we do. And we talking about some, well, we going there with the old school now. You already know what I'm coming with. Okay, so now we'll talk about Glenn Jones later, but anyway. This was the reason why I created Cloud 6 Skate. So that we can have old school days, vibe times, relaxing times, but I'm also willing to work with our vendors. And this is another reason why I created Cloud 6 Skate. I want to pull in different DJs, give them my playlist, not theirs. Give them my playlist. However you choose to play it is your business. But this is what I want you, I want my skaters to hear this. Because when they hearing what I'm hearing, I'm quite sure this lady had a fire playlist and she executed it very well. And I was actually standing there like, what got into her? Did I give her a drink? Cause she up there tearing up and she go. I love it, Lisa. But anyway, this is the reason why I created Cloud 6 Skate, so that we can be able to have fun, come together, do different things, and know that when I do the next one, it's not gonna have the same name, and you're not gonna hear the same music. It's gonna be old school music, but we're not gonna do a repeat of music, because there's too much old school out there for us to keep repeating music. I don't like the repeat, because it gives us a chance to hear something different, and then it makes it even more better when you pull out Luther and you're like, oh, she didn't play that last time.
Thank
So,
you, Tammy, we appreciate it.
Thank you, ma'am. I don't want to take no more time. Thank you. Now on to you, Brett.
My name's Brett.
How long have you been skating, Brad?
I'm Brett Stump. I have roller skated for like 55 years. I used to work at a skating rink. I still skate, and I think I know just about everybody in here, except for a couple people. And I just want, I run the Facebook Columbus Rollerskaters page. You can check out that if you get a chance. And I am just here to support roller skating in any way I can.
My name's Alyssa. I'm also known as Foxy. I played roller derby with the Ohio Roller Derby. This was my 20th year, and I've been park skating for the last 4 years, so I'm all about outdoor skating places.
Love that, thank you. I was wondering if we were gonna get the derby people to come in and support, so take back your findings, share them with the crew.
I'm Lauren. I started skating about 5 years ago. I started the Clintonville Roller Club. I couldn't skate when we started it. Luckily, Emma came and taught us all how to stop. And yeah, I've just been working with the community to kind of build relationships with different businesses to host, skate meetups at an affordable price. So excited to work with you and,
Yeah, continue that.
mix our connections. Yeah.
I am Emma Heiberger. I think I also know most of you in this room. I have been skating for 42 years at this point. I was a artistic competitive skater for about 15 years. I was a national champion at one time. I have skated in this community in Ohio for about 15 years. I grew up skating in Florida, in Tampa, Orlando, kind of all over the state. And when the Clintonville Roller Club started, it was really appealing to me. Just a community of skaters that really supports one another and works towards goals. And kind of teaches lessons and, yeah, just builds more community.
Weird stuff.
And does more community outreach, kind of bringing people in and letting people know that like Columbus is a huge city for skating, so.
My name is Lorenzo. I've been skating since 2004. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio skating, so it was kind of different getting acclimated to Columbus. For the most part, the community has been receiving, but it's kind of like, I don't know exactly where I fit yet, so I'm just trying to figure it out. That's it.
Hi, my name is Manny. Most of y'all probably know. So, I skate in Columbus, inside, outside. When I travel, I like to skate, and I'm a private chef. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, my name is Lavita, and I started off at Rollerland when I was 14. And when they closed down, I was really angry. I was a little upset because I liked it. And I learned from Rollerland, started off and all that. And then I started skating here. I've lived here all my life. And I skated at the rinks here now, United States of America. And been skating since. I love it. Yeah. And I know everybody here.
Flying her hats.
Hello, I'm Amanda. I'm from Columbus. I grew up skating, but I got more involved in skating in the past couple years. I skate indoors and outdoors, but I also like to bike, and so I used to bike around Westerville on the trails, but now that I live closer to downtown, I bike more in the street, so, hopefully the bike lanes will get better, and I also have hopes for the skating community. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
They did. They really did. They really
And
did.
it's really kind of tight because Columbus don't have a lot of big streets.
Right.
Yeah.
But they cramming them
Yeah.
in.
They expanded them though. That's a
Well,
good
Well, what
thing.
they're doing, they're taking a lane out and put this bike paths in, that's what they're.
Thank you for coming, Amanda. Come join us for wicked skating. Yeah.
I'm Steve, and I've been, like Lavita said, I started at Rollerland when I was a kid, 50-some years ago. It was a great rink, and like you said, they closed it down and the USA's came out. We started skating there, so just carried on. I mean, they're still open. USA East, it was there when we, growing up. And Columbus has always been a skate city since way back. People were coming from like Detroit, Cincinnati, Cleveland, all those places. So it's a good place for skating. So I'm glad to see that you trying to get this going bigger, because we only got 3 rinks altogether. I don't think Westerville don't have a rink, do they?
Nope.
They have Grove City and then the 2 rinks, USA and skate.
Didn't there used to be a rink up in Westerville?
Yeah. They closed it down, they sold it to the Honda dealer.
Skate Chalet.
That was a nice rink.
Skate Chalet.
It used to be, it was an ice skating rink, and then it became a roller skating rink. It was there for like 20, 30 years.
There's still a rink in
And they
Amanda,
sold the
Ohio
property.
too, towards,
Amanda.
out towards Lancaster. It's a
Okay.
tiny rink, but there's a
Yeah.
rink out there too.
Okay, yeah, so we just got the 3 left, so you care to get something else going? Like I said, are you mostly wanting outdoor or both?
When it comes to funding, it's going more so into outdoor rinks and things, but I do think it should be working with the rinks. I don't wanna put any programming that directly conflicts with what the rink is doing. There'll be no Sunday night adult sessions from 8 to 12. You understand that's already taken, but an afternoon session from 3 to 7 that was adult only might be interesting, like a sunset afternoon skate outdoors somewhere. And that was one of the regular, very consistent meetups in Atlanta that I attended and became more comfortable with, was Sunday afternoons. It just became my Sunday that I would go do. And Friday night, 7 to 10 for an adult skate at Land Grant also works in that way, because if you wanna skate on a Friday night, but you don't wanna be in the ring dodging kids, it's a great place to be able to do that. So we don't ever wanna conflict with them, and we will have to go inside at some point when it's wet and snowy and whatever it may be, but having more covered outdoor spaces that can be used farther into the season would be really, really nice. Yeah.
Covered spaces, as long as it's covered, like.
It's the biggest
Yeah.
thing
We will
that
bundle.
changes
Yep.
everything.
Yeah, we will bundle,
Yeah.
absolutely, all of us, like.
And even if you bundle, I've skated in 32-degree weather, even if you bundle up, within 10 minutes, you're taking layers
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
because you're hot.
It's like running in the winter, I mean,
Yep.
a lot of people do that.
Yeah. So, good question on where the funding goes. Yes, but I do hope the ranks will support, and, maybe even we could have meetings there at some point, I don't know, but it's a business, and I respect that because having worked on it, so I understand.
Don't come over here.
No,
trying to
oh,
beat
but
up.
one other side note,
Not yet.
I guess Sean did, reach out to me and said he wasn't gonna be able to make it tonight, but that he was interested, yes.
So-
But I haven't asked him yet, but what I would really love to see is outdoor wheels available in the rings.
So-
And I understand that they don't carry a lot of pro shop items at the moment, and they say you can grab stuff at you at Night Skates East. And I don't want them to think, oh, if we carry outdoor wheels, they're gonna skate outside and not skate inside. No, but you can make good revenue from selling wheels, because they're gonna buy the outdoor wheels regardless, so let them buy them here, along with their bearings and cushions and other accoutrements.
That's a good segue to the idea that I had when you were saying, the rental skates outside. I didn't want to say it out loud, but, because you were in a flow, right? I think, cost, risk analysis
Yeah.
would, prove that having outside rental skates would be not worth the investment. However, if we did have a, shop instead.
Oh,
where
an
they-
actual skate shop.
Yeah,
Yes.
where they were able to buy, their things right then and there.
Yeah.
It would be more fruitful, and you
Or
would
partner
have
with
less.
I was gonna say, instead of partnering with the rink, embassy skates. Embassy skates would be more open than the rink, just letting you know.
See, yeah, so,
I've asked them.
so.
Right, Barney?
Keep it
Get
real,
this all on
keep it
video.
real. Embassy skates would probably be a better partner.
You're saying to
As-
approach them and request that they expand their selection to
I
also
have talked to
include-
them
As
several
to
times.
purchasing?
They said no, they said they don't have enough of the knowledge.
I wouldn't even try to do the rink, because knowing,
I know it's raining.
knowing.
I know.
Well, I
But they
appreciate
will change
knowing
your
that
bearings
people
for
have
free if you
tried.
go there.
Yeah.
But
Embassy, embassy will change your bearings for you.
what I was going to add, with you mentioning Sean, I think that your connect with Sean was the plan to connect with the rink. Do you know about Sean's organization? Skateology. That is where I come into play, because I'm in skateology. I'm not direct connect to Sean.
See, so they've been on my list, but I haven't met anybody, or I thought I hadn't met anybody. I didn't know you were associated, so that's good to know.
I'm trying to push and get skateology partnered with the city in general, because on Mondays I teach skate lessons at Howard Community Center
Okay.
for kids. I do it for free. But one of my friends works there. He got me into doing lessons there. And what I'm trying to talk to somebody there that can get me to be able to talk to actually the Parks and Rec and try to get skateology partnered with parks. And then that's your segue. If you wanted an organization to possibly take the funding, but to help with the funding to hold on to that accounting wise.
Yeah.
Skateology would probably be a great partner, which I can talk to them about tonight.
So it sounds like when we approach Parks and Rec, it would be lovely to say that our group of 6 or 8 various representatives from the community would love an hour of your time or 30 minutes of your time to talk to you about the state of skating in Columbus. And then have representatives from,
And we're already
those-
being,
yes.
we're already being recognized because they're allowing, so this is an 8-week program that I'm doing, completely free, anybody can come in, where I'm just teaching skating. I'm just teaching skating. I'm doing it for literally any age.
Yeah.
I have 6 students right now, and the first day I got them to go. I got them to go, stop and go. My plan is to be able to get them to do almost what I can do by week 8.
I
So,
used to have 2 connections inside.
I would say connections wise, networking wise.
Yeah.
I'm pretty big on your. I'm a pretty big part on your day. Winter
Yeah, and
breaks.
KB has been teaching classes through, some goes down as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keep it fresh.
and the education piece is important. We don't keep
We
sliding
need,
around the
we
room.
need more of it. I need more of it.
Well, I'm Linda Houston, and I am, sorry I was late to the meeting. I have a granddaughter who's at Children's, who's just had surgery. And it was a 6.5 hour long surgery. So I just came out, from, and she's sedated right now, so I came down here and I wanna go back.
Praying, baby, praying for
Yeah, I wanted to come. Like, I love roller skating. I am probably one of the oldest girls or females that still skates. And I said, I'm gonna skate until I can't walk. And then when I can't walk, I'm gonna have somebody take me to the skate rink and remember how I used to skate. But I just want an outlet because I love roller skating. I'm like a big kid at heart. I take my grandkids, I encourage my children. I've just always loved skating. I used to get whoopings for sneaking going to Rollerland. Because my mom worked second shift and I would sneak and go skating and then come home. Where you been? She'd go through my clothes and the dirty clothes and see they was all sweaty, you know. But I would get a whooping for sneaking going skating. I couldn't wait till I turned 18 so I could just go skating on my own. And I couldn't get no ride. I used to rent cars just to go skating. I mean, I love roller skating. I really do. And I'm like a big kid. So Sunday nights, Lavita can attest to that. Sunday night, so I work part-time as a counselor. So I go to work on Sundays all day, and then I'm involved in another fellowship, and I go to that meeting, and then I go home and get ready for skating, which starts at 8 o'clock. The meeting's over at 7, so you know, I'm like, this is my outlet. So yeah, I really love skating. I really appreciate what you're doing. I don't know how or what I need to do to be of support, but I'm all in. I just want you to know, however you need me, I'm all in. Now, I do work part-time, so I'm off on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. So I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so I couldn't come to the event Friday. I saw y'all though. I was on, this morning looking at video.
You missed it.
I know, I love skating. I saw Robert and you, and Lavita, and you.
I'm getting called out right now.
Yeah, I saw you and you. I saw y'all, I'm thinking, but anyway, okay, I'm done.
Hope your granddaughter's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the surgery went okay. Her mom is up there, so, when I get down here, I'm going back. Thank you.
My name's David. Pretty new to Columbus. I grew up skating, but I've done almost no skating as an adult, mostly bikes, but I care about alternative, outside recreation and all forms of transportation that's not in a car or recreation not in a car, so it's here to support.
Hi, I'm Joey. I think I've seen pretty much everybody here at one of the rinks or at one of the outdoor events, so I'm a really tall lady if you didn't see me walk in. If you want to know that. I've been skating pretty consistently for the last 1.5 years, but I got the itch to learn how to skate outside, so when I saw some outdoor events, I decided to go. I had to get new wheels and get used to the pavement. But like a lot of people are saying, like you get the bug and you just love it. I can see myself skating for the rest of my life. I do a lot of work in nonprofits. That's my 9 to 5, and then I'm with a couple different organizations. That's why I was late. I was at People's Justice Project, shameless plug, and I also have an event on Thursday with Rewriting the Narrative. So if you guys want to know more information about that, hit me up after this. But like you're saying, if you need help with support, I have time. I've got kids. I like to get involved and do volunteer work. So any way I can support these initiatives, I would love to.
Nice.
We're gonna do big things, y'all.
Yes, we are.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we are.
Hi there, I'm John. I am so new to skating that I attended Wake and Skate on a bike.
So, do you have recommendations on some skates? I would love them. I was so impressed with you, Emma. I was like watching you the whole day. I was like, wow, she's so impressive. So that was really cool. And the drone. Like, yeah, really fun. But I'm really excited to be here in this room of people that are so passionate about skating and to share this experience with you all.
Well, we hope you enjoy more of our events.
Thank you. Love hearing about quadskates.
Thank you.
Wait, we're gonna skip real quick here. Let me get this.
Oh, really?
Introduce yourself, please.
Boy, did you catch me off guard.
Yes, I did.
My name is Bernie.
Yay.
I've been skating since 1966. I'll be 80 years old in 8 years. I got kids in their 50s. But I always tell people that this is what it can be like. You take care of the tempo, take care of the body, stay at it, be there every week, and keep you in shape, and keep this going, and keep this down, and keep this down. So I've been skating since 1966. I was at East and at North the very first week it opened. I was 19 years old. I often tell people when I walked in there in 1972, I had an afro this big and I was about this tall. But I have children in their 50s, so this is what has happened. But you know, this is very important what JAMI is doing because I started Primetime Skaters of America. I have 3 groups. If you go on YouTube, it's called Primetime Skaters. I watched somebody one day come in 3 years ago and she had a little tiny video that big. It was black and white of her when she was younger, and she was taking it around to everybody saying, hey, look at me, this is me when I was young, and that did something to me. And since I have been skating for so long, I said, I'm going to give back. This is what JAMI is doing. I said, I'm going to give back. So what I started doing every Sunday and Thursday and any place else that I go skate, I started recording 3 years ago. As of today, just on those 2 days mainly, I got 5,400 videos. Thursday night and Sunday night, I get about 30 or 40 videos. Every single day, I'm at my computer doing 4 hours of editing. I got over 1 million views on YouTube of you guys, not me, but you guys. People in Sweden, Germany, they talk to me, they ask me, they freak out, they say, it seems like your skates are attached to your feet. How can you guys do this? And they love what we do till it literally blows their mind. And so this is the way that I'm giving back. And what JAMI is doing, she's giving back. She comes from Stone Mountain, Georgia. I've lived in Atlanta 6 years and I know that area. She comes up here to cause Columbus community to grow, and that's what Primetime Skater is doing. This meeting here will be on Primetime Skaters on YouTube tonight, so make sure you guys see it and send it to other people. Get this thing going because this thing can blow up and we can have that big city feel. Columbus, if we're not careful, we're stagnant right now. Things are closing in other rinks, but we have the power here to keep it from closing by what we're doing right now. We can bring some new blood in by taking this outside, showing Columbus what we're doing on the inside. So let's all get behind her, be here the next meeting, send these videos out, and tell people to come and join us and watch those videos because it will get them started in what we're doing.
Thank you, Bernie. Thank you. We're gonna run down this side real quick.
Hello, everybody.
Hey. Here's the post office.
What is that?
It's nice to meet you all. My name is Michael James Harris II. Most of you know me as Mystical Michael, inside the rink, outside the rink. If you've heard me outside in many communities, you may know me as DJ Addressee Not Known, just like a piece of mail that you would get and you don't know who it goes to and you give it back to me. I'm like, okay, no one knows who I'm playing for, but the music is for everybody to be a recipient. What I've been doing to give back to the community. A year ago, we were posted at the Westerville Skate Park. We did some work with the Clintonville Roller Club. That turned out excellent from that standpoint. This year, I took it to the inner cities in places where I would notice skaters going down the streets. For instance, you would have I'm gonna say the Danby Drive over there between 43219 and 43211. You'll have people being the ages of in their 50s all the way to little kids that's around the age of 7. With them living in these areas that are impoverished, with my presence being out there, it gives them the view to be in the vicinity of what roller skating is supposed to be like. And with me stating that, that's not just me saying as a professional roller skater in my own craft and or lane as a rhythm skater. I actually wouldn't have any type of identification with the way that I skate. I just freestyle. But aside from that, we need to advocate for individuals to have safe environments for them to be able to skate no matter their skill level, from beginner, intermediate, advanced, skate guru, to the point where we can extend it back to the community, because it's all about giving back. As you look around, majority of your rinks, the numbers are declining for a number of reasons. My family from quadskates, she was talking about how the music, a lot of the DJs, I guess they don't play music that is that far back in the times, from the 70s, the 80s. A lot of people don't comprehend that there actually is a groove. Me, myself, I can say that just probably a month ago, I discovered how to mix in key. But even with that, I had the opportunity to DJ up at Skate Zone 71 on a Wednesday. I guess a lot of people didn't get the memo, but I'm probably gonna say for about 50 minutes, I gave out exactly what you were looking for. So as I was up there in that booth, getting accustomed to their equipment, it's funny, I actually have the same mixer at my house. But aside from that, I was attempting to give an experience and give individuals opportunities to listen to tracks that they haven't heard before in Columbus, Ohio, because I have seen from all age groups that there are a lot of individuals that are stuck in their ways who want to hear one specific type of genre and or skate genre, and potentially that's taken away from Columbus, Ohio, because we as a city, we're so versatile. I understand that we are progenitors when it comes to striding, purling, and everything else, and how important it is that we go out into the community and show out for the actual skill that represents the city. But I'd advocate for everybody of all skate creeds, artistic, jam, to have their own specific sets and or skate nights. That way we can pull from all these different demographics to become or come together as one, as a melting pot, and it'll also extend the hand, so then it doesn't just feel like one group of individuals is doing this and another individual or group of individuals is doing that. We have to come together as a team. I can say for myself that I have over $30,000 in music equipment that I've been hauling from park to park, spot to spot, as long as it was sunny outside in various places all across the rink, or not the rink, but the state. With that being stated, I am on the team. I'm willing to help and do whatever you need me to do. You have me as president of Skate of Mine, vice president of Skate Kings and Queens out of Cleveland, Ohio, on your team. So just let me know what you need. And if anybody has any questions or needs help with any moves, catch me while I'm off of work. I walk over 20 miles a day, but I still got time to show and pave the way. So once again, it's nice to meet you all.
Hey, are you gonna be spinning tomorrow night? Are you gonna be spinning tomorrow night at the at Skate Zone?
When is your Wednesday?
That's Wednesday.
As far as that,
Wednesday.
as far as that, at this time, we are unavailable to give an update on when I'm gonna be able to have another opportunity to be within the skate rink. I appreciate anybody who came out and took the time out to enjoy. I had a lot of feedback from a lot of individuals. There was a request that I took that threw my BPM probably off by 30 points, and it irritated me, but at the same time, it's about the skater/customer, because I could identify that this skater, he just started skating, he wanted to hear something from 2010, so I spun it right then and there, even if it jacked up all the genres and everything else, and I had to do a fade out from a weird part in the song just to attempt to incorporate all skate styles that were present in the building at that time. Thank you for your time to appreciate or hear me speak, and I hope everyone's able to have a wonderful day.
Hey.
Cool. Hi, I'm Nina. I would skate off off and on like in high school a little bit, just because I couldn't necessarily go to the adult skate nights just yet. But when I first started, I got like really into it, and now for the past like 6 months, I would say, I've been more consistent in like going to rinks more frequently. Still not really good at all, but you know, it takes time. But I really just skate indoors. I try to go to like the tennis courts and stuff with my friends occasionally, because it's like the smoothest pavement that like, I can find that like doesn't really bother anyone.
Yeah.
But if there's definitely more adult nights that you can like create and like put out there for like outdoor skating, that would be really cool, because I feel like my friends and I that I bring would enjoy that a lot more. Like, because it's like it's not super late at night, because I work mornings, so like sometimes it's hard to go to the rink at night, or like I'll sacrifice a couple hours of sleep just to go skate with my friends. But I feel like more adult nights, I think a little bit earlier in the day, or like more events would be nice, because kids stress me out skating wise. Like I feel like I stress other people out on the floor sometimes, so it's like I don't want to skate with kids. But
if you're willing to skate in the parking lot, we skate from 6 to 8 every Wednesday and
Yeah.
Sunday mornings and Sunday mornings too.
yeah, I recently joined some of the other Facebook groups, and I've been seeing the class and everything. Like, oh, like, okay, if I have time, but also school gets a lot. So it's like I always try to skate whenever I can, because I feel like I've gotten so obsessed with it, and I want to keep skating. But I definitely feel like if there's more adult opportunities, it would be really cool.
Awesome. Yeah, the more people we have asking for it, the more likely we are to get it.
Yeah, but they gotta pay attention to the websites.
And that's the thing too. I feel like if we have like how other people post the schedules and everything, I think if there was more like nights, or if they posted like ahead of time to like keep like recurring and like reminders for it, I feel like that would help with people like, oh yeah, like this is on Tuesday or this is on Thursday. And I think that would be helpful, because sometimes I'll open the like Facebook or something and I see a notification like, oh, that was yesterday, and I'm like, oh darn. So I feel like if there's more reminders and like more like events or just things going on, I think would be helpful.
My name is Robert, and I've been skating for 65 years. Started when I was 14 at Rollerland, and Rollerland closed, and one of the person that worked at Rollerland opened up a little small rink called Laces on Whitehall, and then Laces closed down. Then the assistant manager that was at Rollerland, no, the manager at Rollerland, he opened up a little small place up on Westerville Road. I want to say Peaches. It might not be the right name of the rink, but anyway, I've also skated in Stone Mountain, Georgia.
I have too.
I want to clarify, I'm from Decatur, Georgia, but I worked at a rink and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I don't want somebody to
Okay.
see the video and come ring me out on
Yeah, and I'm also here to support you, you know, what you're trying to do.
Thank you so much, Robert. I really appreciate it.
Well, hello, everybody. Most everybody here should know who I am. I've been skating. My name is James. My bad. But so I've been skating for 6 years now. Been working at the rink for just about that same time. Let me just get this off my chest now, okay? I understand that the community and the rink don't have the best, you know, friendship right now, or even recently in the past few years. Just know that off the record, I am.
What? I can be bought.
As much as I am in the rink, as much as I am.
I was first introduced to skating by my dad. Like when I was a kid, he would take me and my brother. Then I stopped for a while. I got back into it, I think 2021. Then I took a break because life gets hard. And then I got back into it about a year ago. So yeah. I mainly go to newbie nights and I go outside here and there. I'm still not fully comfortable outside yet, just because it's outside. There's rocks. Yeah.
Weapons of mass destruction.
I'm excited about this. So happy to be here.
I'm not gonna keep going, but I am gonna talk about the rolling forward concept. There was a very specific event in Atlanta that started during the pandemic called Everybody's Thursday that started in a parking lot that had a slight slope to it. And they would do it every week on Thursday, and outdoor skaters would come and teach people how to break and get more comfortable.
Yeah.
And it was right next to the Beltline, but it was also right next to a brewery and things. It was in the West End. That event lasted for a year and a half, 2 years, and then January of 2022, the same year that I moved here, they actually started partnering with the brewery there. And Everybody's Thursday still goes on now, 3 years later. It's still a consistent monthly event. They bring in skateboard ramps, grind rails and stuff on one section or side. They have an entire area with like a circle for the skaters to go around, but it became an event where you see the indoor rink skaters, you would see the outdoor trail skaters, you would see the skateboarders. And if you look on the page now, it's ran by SkateTL Official, but they post a group picture every month, and it's like 125 skaters who come in community every month. But it started as parking lot, get comfortable with outdoor skating. It would be lovely for that to be the concept with Rolling Forward. And Columbus has also just announced Columbus Forward as a larger campaign. If you go on the City Council website, and it's about housing improvements and transit improvements and all these various things, but it kind of aligns wording wise there. So getting people more comfortable is gonna be a big thing. If we can get the rink to carry outdoor wheels, and then we can have events where people can get more comfortable, we can
I might have a solution for your skates.
Give me after.
Hi, my name is Raina. Skating was a COVID hobby for me. I was actually really scared of skating when I was a kid, but I wanted to face my fear, so I taught myself how to skate, and now it's my favorite hobby. And I met my best friend at the rink. So yeah, I love it. I actually went to Nicaragua for a roller skate retreat a few months ago, and it was amazing. And it really opened my eyes to like the global aspect of skating and the different styles and terrains and things like that. So I love that you're doing that here.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody wants to go to Skate Love Barcelona next year, we should
to.
like get a
And
group and go
Barbados.
from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know we ran over a little bit, but I think that last piece of us all going around and sharing why we're here was also kind of important. And I will send the slides as long as you do that QR code so I get your email and things, because right now I essentially have a spreadsheet with phone numbers, and then there's Facebook names, and there's Instagram names, and then there's so on. So yeah, it's a lot to kind of manage. So I can just get emails and I can start blasting out some of the information we already have. And then we'll see hopefully some of you back again in October and beyond. I really, 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 really appreciate you coming. I appreciate your support. This is only the beginning. Let's see where we can go from here. But thank you, thank you, thank you. And please, if you have notes, questions, specific offers, specific ideas, shoot them to that email or DM. Oh, Spooky Skates. Oh wait, oh, I'm gonna pop one more over. Got one in the corner. Jason.
Jason or Poindexter. I was really just here to hear what you had that you were doing. I worked in transportation advocacy for years, and I don't know if I'd be able to help with anything, but if I can, I will. I mostly bike. I don't skate well.
Jason and I met at Pride when he was doing first aid at the Pride Festival, and I was on my skates rolling around with my radio, and he asked me if I'd ever thought about roller derby. And then 2 years later, we're here, and thank you for taking time to come. So thank you all. Have a great evening. Keep it posted.